The thing about Avid is Avid gives kids possibility. We're not telling kids that they need to take a college pathway or a career pathway or a technical pathway. That's between them and their families. What Avid does is it equips all of those students to be successful in whatever path they choose. Most middle schoolers, if you ask them, don't have an idea of what they want to do when they reach adulthood. But even for those that do, whether they say they want to be an NFL player or a YouTuber or a doctor or a welder, Avid is going to provide them with the skills to be successful as they approach that goal. Students are going to be able to understand the steps that they're going to need to take to be able to achieve that goal for themselves. Whether that is, taking the ACT and the SAT and getting ready to go to college, whether that's starting dual enrollment with a community college so they can enter into a technical program, whether they want to take certification classes through the district CTE programs. Whatever that is, Avid is going to help them not only have the skill set, but it functions as a roadmap to help them achieve success in whatever path they and their families choose.
So I really didn't jump on the college bandwagon until my senior year, and our Avid counselor came to our class and was like, "You can go to college," and I was like, "I don't have any money. There's no way I can go to college. I just was in athletics and that's it. That's all I did." And so then they were like, "No, you can go to college. This is how we can do it." I wasn't a good writer. I wasn't good at writing, didn't know how to fill up a college application. And so she walked into her class one day and I was like, "I think I want to go to college." And she was like, "I'd hope so." And I was like, I didn't really think it was something I could do. And she's like, "No." She's like, "Okay, what do you want to do?" And I was like, "This is where I would like to go." And she was like, "Okay, your GPA needs to be higher. We need to get it together." And I was like, "Okay." She's like, "This is how we're going to do it." And so we basically drew a roadmap. Basically, she's like, "This is where we're going to start." She's like, "You've got to work really hard your senior year because we've got to pick up, the slack that I had slacked off." She kind of started us from the top and then just walked us all the way through the process of getting into college, preparing ourselves for college, writing those essays, filling out an application, which is super daunting when you're not ready to do that, or you don't even think too far past high school graduation. But I did it, and so I got into the college I wanted to go to and graduated. And now I'm an educator.
When you ask an Avid kid what Avid's all about to them, what really matters to them in an Avid classroom, you're going to hear about their amazing teachers. You're going to hear about spending time with your friends, but you're also going to hear some things that may shock you.
We learned about empathy, we learned about note-taking skills, and we just, a lot of stuff that could be really helpful. And she says it's for college, but I could also use it right now.
Things like, I've learned how to take notes. I've learned how to listen to my teacher and figure out what is important in that lesson and maybe what isn't as important. I've learned to look at notes with my group and figure out what I'm missing.
You get to work in groups along with your classmates, and if you're confused, you get to ask them questions. And if they know, then they're gonna help you out with it. If they don't know, then we get to work together and figure it out.
Avid helps me be more creative, more organized in my classes. Many things I've learned in Avid I've taken just even as simple as organizing a notebook for a class or organizing a dresser drawer. Just what's more important versus things I don't really need that much.
We teach kids to read critically, to think analytically, and to be able to function as they move into the real world. If you're an automotive tech, you're gonna have to be able to defend that $1,500 quote that you may give a client, and Avid's gonna give a kid the skills to do that just in the same way that it's going to give that college student the skills to defend a paper that they may be writing for their class. Avid's for possibility for everybody, no matter what path they take.
Avid can give them the tools that they need to succeed not only in high school and college, but in life.
Well, Avid's cool. Why wouldn't you be in it? You're not cool if you're not an Avid.
And Avid is gonna help me be an elementary school teacher.
Avid's gonna help me play football in college.
Avid helped me a lot in business, and it'll help me get into Auburn.
Avid's gonna help me get to Hollywood.
Avid's gonna help me go to the University of Alabama.
And one day I'm gonna be underwater welder with the help of Avid.
I'm Kate Kokenauer, and I'm that Avid kid.